Do you struggle with marketing your business with Facebook ads? Well, today's video, I'm going to walk you through the top 5 mistakes cleaning business owners make when marketing on Facebook ads. So let's get into it. So the first thing that a lot of cleaning business owners make the mistake of is they don't actually have solid targeting for their ads. One thing that we find is a lot of business owners just kind of guess and check of marketing their business. So Facebook gives you a lot of opportunities to set up different audiences, and a lot of people will kind of in their mind come up with what they think is their ideal customer. So maybe it's stay-at-home moms, maybe it's people that are over 30, maybe people that live in the suburbs. They have kind of this idea of what they think their ideal customer is going to be, and so they'll put in targeting methods like that. And one thing that we found is that certainly that's a great starting point, but typically what that does is it eliminates a lot of people that could be potential customers that actually are interested in what you have. And a much better way to actually market your business and target is by taking your existing client list. So if you've been in business for a while, you probably already have existing customers, and what you can do is actually upload that into Facebook. Instead of you having to guess what your customers might be, what their ideal avatar might be, right? Instead of doing that, you can upload that list and then just create a lookalike audience. So Facebook actually is going to do the work for you. So they're going to find people that basically act and look like your ideal customers that you already have, and then help you find new ones more effectively. Now again, obviously it comes down to testing and tracking and seeing what is actually working, but another mistake along this targeting lines is we find a lot of business owners, when we start working with them, they just aren't even targeting males, for example. So maybe the more common person that's going to sign up for a cleaning service might be a female, and that's cool, but typically you don't want to eliminate those males that could be your potential target market that could sign up for your services. So more often than not, we target both, and we find that that gets good results when you're actually targeting people that are lookalike customers in that audience versus just randomly guessing and checking who your target market might be. The second mistake that we find a lot of cleaning business owners make is that they don't actually track any of their marketing. And so they'll run Facebook ads, maybe they'll run like a boosted post, or they'll send a traffic ad going to their homepage, and there's not really any tracking behind this. And so that can actually cost you a lot of money because you don't really actually know what's working and what's not. And so a lot of business owners we find make the mistake of thinking that they just have a traffic problem. That's not really the case. More often than not, it's a conversion problem. So you need to have the right copy, the right words on the page you send people to. You need to have a means of actually generating a lead when they visit your site. A lot of other factors go into it as well. So if you're just sending traffic from a Facebook ad to your homepage, you're not tracking it more often than not. And then again, if you don't have those other factors in place to help you convert those leads, you're not going to get results either. So make sure you're tracking, sending people to a specific landing page that is geared towards your message, towards your offer. And then again, track what you're actually doing to make sure it's working before spending a lot of money on Facebook ads. The third mistake that we find a lot of cleaning business owners make when they're advertising on Facebook is that they're only talking about the features of their business. So they do bi-weekly cleaning, they do carpet cleaning, they do windows, right? They've been in business for 10 years, whatever the case might be. These are great things to know, but your prospects, your ideal customers, likely don't care about any of that at all. Certainly, it's a little bit of a factor, but they want to know what's in it for them. So when you're advertising on Facebook, you need to talk about the benefits of your cleaning service, not just the features. So the time freedom it could create, the stress relief of not having to clean your home, the stress relief of not walking into a messy home, all these different things. These are the kind of things that you want to talk about in your Facebook ads. So again, talk about the benefits, not just the features of your business, and you're going to get a lot better results in marketing. The fourth mistake we find a lot of people make is that they just use stock photos in their advertisements, or their advertisements look like an ad, not like something that's on social media. And so again, most people, when they come on Facebook, when they come on social media, they want to be social, right? So you want your advertisements to actually look like a native post, to look like somebody, their friend is posting a picture, their friend is posting a post. That's what you want your ads to look like, not these super overly professional ads that a lot of companies do. Now, certainly you can test and track and see if it gets results, but one thing that we found is that when you're marketing your business, your cleaning business on Facebook, a lot of times it works a lot better. Instead of using stock photos or these super professional looking ads, instead use an employee photo. So you've got maybe photos of your employees actually cleaning people's homes. They're smiling, they're looking friendly. These are the kind of pictures you want to post, because again, with a cleaning business, people are letting strangers into their home. And so you want to be able to trust those people. You want to see that they're nice, that they're friendly. Again, most people don't want to let just random strangers into their home. And so if you're using stock photos, that can actually push people away, where instead we found for our clients to get a lot better results when they're actually putting pictures of their employees that are happy, that are smiling, that are doing the cleaning. We found that that gets a lot of engagement, a lot better results with that.